Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Yosna Kumawat, lecturer in Chemical Engineering of Kekewak Polytechnic Nashik. Today I am going to discuss basic refrigeration cycle with you. This comes under the subject Plant Utility of second year diploma in Chemical Engineering. In this video, we are going to discuss refrigeration cycle and the components which are involved in this refrigeration cycle. Refrigeration is a main area of thermodynamics and which is the transfer of heat from a lower temperature region to the higher temperature one. The devices that produces refrigeration are called as refrigerators and the cycles on which they operate are called as refrigeration cycle. The most frequently used refrigeration cycle is the vapor compression refrigeration cycle, in which refrigerant is vaporized and condensed alternately and is compressed in the vapor phase. Second refrigeration cycle is the gas refrigeration cycle, in which the refrigerant remains in the gaseous phase throughout. The main principle of refrigerations are: when the liquid is changing to the gaseous phase, the heat is absorbed and this is known as latent heat of vaporization. And when the gas is changing to the liquid phase, heat is evolved and this is known as latent heat of condensation. The components of refrigeration cycles are: compressor, where the hot gases are compressed, then it is sent to the condenser where these gases are converted into the liquid, then it is sent to the expansion valve or metering device where the flow of that liquid is restricted, and then it is sent to the evaporator where actual evaporation takes place and that liquid is again converted into the gases. This is a basic refrigeration cycle. It consists of evaporator, compressor, condenser and expansion valve. The air conditioning system, which is mounted in our home, in the factories, in business places, are consist of this kind of parts. This is a compressor which is used for the air conditioning system. This one is a condenser. We know that this is mounted on the outside wall of our building and which works as a condenser. This is expansion valve from which the liquid is passing and the flow of liquid is restricted through this expansion valve, and this is the air condition which we can see in our rooms where the actual evaporation process takes place. This is a basic refrigeration cycle in which we can see the low pressure warm gases which are coming from the evaporator enters into the compressor. The compressor is the heart of the system. The compressor does not just what its the name is, it compresses the low pressure refrigerant vapor from the evaporator and compresses into the high pressure vapor. This high pressure hot gases then sent to the condenser. Because the refrigerant was compressed, it is a hot high pressure vapor. As pressure goes up, the temperature goes up. This hot vapor enters the condenser and starts to flow through these tubes. Cool air is blown across the outside of the fin tubes of the condenser through the fan which is shown over here. Since the air is cooler than the refrigerant, heat jumps from the tubing to the cooled air. Here energy goes from hot to the cold, so latent heat of evaporation takes place. As the heat is removed from the refrigerant, it reaches its saturation temperature and starts to flash, means here the state of the system is changing, means these hot gases are now converted into the liquid. This high pressure regular temperature liquid which is coming out from the condenser is then sent to the expansion valve. This is actually the small thin copper tube which is referred as a cap tubes, and these are also called as thermally controller diaphragm valves. As the metering device regulate the amount of refrigerant going into the evaporator, the device lets small amounts of refrigerant out into the line and loses the high pressure it has behind it. So, when it passes through this expansion valve, the flow of this high pressure regular temperature liquid is restricted, and because of this high pressure liquid is now converted into the low pressure cold liquid. Now this low pressure cold liquid is passed through this evaporator. The evaporator is where the heat is removed from your house, business or refrigeration box. The cooler refrigerant in the evaporator tube absorbs the warm room air, and the change of temperature causes the refrigerant to boil and changes from a low pressure liquid to a low pressure cold vapor. And the low pressure vapor is now pulled into the compressor again, and this cycle goes on. In this way, this refrigeration cycle works. Reference of this video is theengineeringmindset.com. Thank you for watching my video. We will meet soon with the new video. Thank you everyone.